Okay, RM, my movie collection and why I collect old movies, old music, when everything now is digital. You could just buy it online and listen to it, or you could just watch it online. But for me, something that I had when I was in high school, I started off collecting CDs, and I tried to collect movies then as well, but they were kind of expensive. Even CDs were expensive then. Buying them used. And then I started collecting cassettes, and I was able to go downtown every other weekend, pick up some music, or mostly music. I didn't buy games that much then. I only had an Atari back then, and it kind of grew on me from that. It's memories that I have of collecting. Started collecting VHS back in high school, and never got to carry any of them over, but everything is I rebought since. Same with my music. I sold that off. I thought I would be done with it, and then blockbusters and stuff started closing down, and I kind of wish I kept them because I already had a lot of the old Pro Jam stuff back then, and a lot of the heavy metal. I never had any Dolly Parton back then, so she's completely new to me. Only been collecting Dolly Parton for about 2 years now, and I seen some bands live back then, and Metallica, Guns N' Roses. I went to the Pro Jam show when they came around, but I left that early because that one really got me tired. They had no seats in there, and it's the only concert I've been to that had no seats. And been to Guns N' Roses, been to Def Leppard, Kiss. I've seen enough bands, and I just want to start just add stuff for myself instead of spending it on music, going to even live events. I would rather just buy something for myself and I'll have it instead of going out somewhere. Oh, it's the summer, I have to go to a concert, or it's the new year, I have to go to a club, and you just waste your money. And I would rather just put the money into my music. Clothes is kind of expensive, so I've kind of been lacking on buying clothes because I've been trying to get caught up with my TV shows. So it's going to be an ongoing process, still another 2-3 years in here before I can tell you I'm getting caught up and start collecting on Friday 13th and Halloween. But if I don't buy a big TV show at the end of the year, I might do some VHS, or I might do a game, or I might do some music. So there's always a little option of where I could go. Because I know some things get more expensive out of print, and they're rare and hard to find. And actually, school, I could do school, but it's too expensive to do a full-time, and part-time you have to pay up front if you want to learn over the summer, which could be a good option. But yeah, you could do like life drawing at your college, pay for a summer program, or some drawing, and you could do that. That's how I started my college. And then I went into art fundamentals, and then I went into fine art from there. So you might not always stay with the same school, but get to learn a little bit of art. Most likely now it's digital, but it's totally different. So don't decide I'm going to do art, then switch over. You're going to do digital. Either you're doing digital or you're doing art. Either way, you're going to have to be paying for your supplies. So don't really need a digital diploma because I don't sell stuff. I did try to sell paintings at one time, but you don't get any money from it, so I don't do that. And never got into selling. Same with collecting. I never understood cashier work. I just did basic stocking and stuff like that. And I never really collected much back then, but I did collect music and rebought everything since. So, and it's kind of taken over now. So, thanks for watching. Music was my first big thing, and I try to keep my music organized. Try to pick up what I can on Pearl Jam because that's what I remember, the early live stuff and not the new ones. Because the new ones, they come out dime a dozen. And I will start collecting some of the rare movies, and hopefully some of the VHS in a year. Try to come back and maybe go thrifting every few months, not every month. And got the old VHS on this side. A little bit DVD over here. I might try to push this out a little bit further with the pallets. I still need to take out the nails, so nothing's been started with this yet. And hopefully spring and every year I could try to buy something big, but throughout the year it's going to be something very small because a lot of my money is going back into my food and snacks. Maybe in about 3 or 4 years I'll try to come back and do a little bit more toys. And I had to make a lot of these shelves because I don't have a car, so I can't just go and buy a shelf, or I would have to pay Amazon shipping fees and all that. And to do a whole room like that, you have to pay at least $100, $100, $100, $100, and $100, $100, $100, maybe $1,000 just for shelving to fill out a whole room. And if you got that kind of money, I don't. I would rather put that money into a movie. So, and it's really rough if you have to take out a loan for your collection because work can stop anytime, so you don't really know. Thanks for watching.